mozzarella cheese, I think, in it. Those of you don't know, I'm always eating. I'm not an overweight guy. I'm pretty slim, but I'm always eating something, and everybody wants to know where the weight goes. I don't know where the weight goes either. It just goes in my belly and comes out, and you know what I'm saying? I don't gain weight like that. So you'll see me eating a lot of stuff like this or eating like burgers and all kind of stuff, and I just don't gain the weight, you know? So a blessing and a curse, I guess, right? Mm-hmm. Man, I just want to say, um, I really want people to understand me more closer. It's not even about me posting on uh, gaming or reacting or whatever you've seen me do on this platform or on my platform. I just want to get more personal for people to understand me more on a personal level because I feel like I haven't really done that. And I just want people to know, like in general, like I say this channel has came pretty far, further than it's been. It's gonna keep on going further, but at the same time, man, I work hard. Like I work like night in and night out. I really like making content. At the time when I made my first video, I didn't know what the hell I wanted to do. I didn't even know what my theme was gonna be, what my niche was gonna be. You know, I just wanted to be that content creator that wakes up in the morning and just makes whatever is on their mind, whatever comes to my mind. I just wake up and put it into real life, you know, or whatever I felt like doing. And it was mostly like to capture memories, you know, from my life, for me to look back at, you know, when I have kids or when I get older, I can look back at myself and say, hey, this is what I was like, and this is what I accomplished, right? But in the process of that, you know, I turned to playing games, and you know, I do like playing video games, and you know, now I'm playing Dying Light, and you know, when it comes to like news that come out, you know, I like to react to that. But I just want to say, like, I really do work hard at, you know, this, I would say, content world. It's a journey, you know, and I feel like I'm gonna say like a speech, you know, but sometimes I think like when I'm making my content, man, I'm like, man, this shit's not gonna go. Like, or sometimes you think negative, like, damn, this shit's not gonna work, or that's not gonna work, man. And I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It's kind of discouraging, man, when you work so hard at something, but like the results sometimes don't add up to what you're expecting, or they're not where they should be. And I honestly tell people this all the time. They're like, you know, yo, I'm doing this shit, bro, because like I'm really interested in like creating. I'm a creator. I'm a thinker. You know what I'm saying? I'm always into like trying to like inspire as well. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to bring positive light to somebody else or influence somebody in a positive way. I always felt like, you know, being a content creator is like kind of like one of my callings because I don't know what it is. I'm just really good at it. And over the years, I've gotten so freaking good at this stuff. Like just between like the editing process and now, it's a piece of cake. But man, there's times that I wanted to give up. So I'm like, if I give up now, I'm never gonna reach the level that I'm never gonna be successful in YouTube or creating content. Like that's not what I want to remember myself as, or that's not what I want to see my kids or any my family see me try to strive for greatness and not finish. So it's like no, like I'm working hard at it, and I think I would encourage anybody that's a small creator, like yo, work hard at it because at the end of the day, um, you're gonna reach that shit. You're gonna reach that goal. I know I am. It's a process behind it. But listen, y'all, man. Whenever I put something out, man, whether somebody likes it or not, or you know they share it around, man, I believe in myself, man. Um, even when nobody's watching my channel, even when I'm on live stream and there's no viewers, zero viewers, man. You know what I'm saying? That don't phase me, man. It did before, but now it doesn't because it's like clockwork to me, man. This when you do something that you really, really love to do, like making content, making people laugh, inspiring people, that comes from the heart for me. I'm not like other content creators that are just doing it for the views. Like I actually get a kick out of like learning something new or having fun doing something, and maybe I inspired that person along the way. And I don't never get personal enough, man, because like, bro, like it's like why would you want to wear your heart on your sleeve, right? But I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm the person and wear your heart on your sleeve in front of millions, right? But I'm the type of person that I literally wear my heart on my sleeve. I just don't show it on here, right? Because all you guys see is the glamour. I don't know what to expect from the content world, like where I'm gonna be in 5 years. I would love to watch this video in like what 3 years and see exactly how far my channel has come. Even though it's already come so far. I remember having 0 subscribers, and now I'm already almost at 5K subscribers. And like I said, you always want more. I'm always like wanting to grow, man. And that's the type of stuff that bothers me the most. It's like when I put out so much content, so much videos, and before I wasn't doing enough, but now I'm doing a lot. And it's a slow growth, man. And nobody really likes that slow growth. But I'm telling you, as a small creator, man, your heart needs to be pure, when you're doing this kind of stuff. I could have turned to doing content that maybe is not, good content in the eyes of the youth, or good content in the eyes of the average person, right? And when I say content, like content that is not a good example to set, right? And I told myself when I started doing content, I promised myself I would never really do content that is gonna stray away from inspiring, or is not a good look. It's not a good impression, you know? And then I don't want to be that person like these other content creators that have made it, where you look at yourself down the road and you're like, damn, man, I did all these crazy things, like, like things, explicit things that are not, they're not normal things to get to the level that you're at, So it's like, I want to reach that star. I want to get to that level in the content creation world, but I don't want to get to that level and sacrifice like my pride in like certain things that I said I wasn't gonna do getting into this. So if it takes me to have a slow growth, if you guys can watch me while I'm here, while I'm this small, and we can grow together, that'll mean a lot, you know what I'm saying? Because it's true, man. Small streamers are like, they're like on the edge of like the cliff. They're like, damn, I have enough subscribers to keep going, or I have enough, like I know what I want to do, but like you just don't have that, like you don't have that huge audience to just say like, okay, like I'm just gonna keep going, or like you could just wake up any day and do it. Like small streamers are like, it's like walking on eggshells with them, But I used to be smaller than this, man. Before I hit almost 5,000 subscribers, like I'm saying right now, I used to be at like 200 subscribers. I used to be at 1,500. I remember when I was at 2,000. 3,000, so it's like I just kept growing in the number and views. Like I honestly don't really trip about views, because I mean, at the end of the day, somebody can watch your channel and they didn't subscribe, or they didn't like actually like really dive in and support, you know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't cost anything to support somebody, but that's the cost of doing content creation, man. You put something out and you don't know if it's gonna blow, you don't know if it's gonna go, but you just gotta have faith in what you're doing, and take pride. And I take that a lot, man. I take a lot of things, personal, and I wear it on my sleeve, man. But I told myself 2026 that I was going to be the best version of myself. Like, and I wanted to make another video about this, but like I wanted to basically, instead of being the way I was, like in the past, I was more self-centered. I don't want to like go too in detail, but like I wasn't as like down to earth and open-minded as I am now, because a few things that I had experienced and over this year, and I took time to myself, and I wasn't like dating anybody. I just literally took time to just focus on my peace of mind, like just me as a person. And I noticed so many things about myself that I wanted to change. And it honestly made me very, very sad, man. Like how I would act towards people, and and I'm not like a bad person or influence, off of content. If you knew me personally, I'm not like a bad person. I think most people would agree with me with that. When I took all this time to myself, and mind you, I'm still making content throughout this whole time, but like it made me want to be more like down to earth. I felt like I was missing that. because I feel like, okay, I was growing, doing this and that, you know, traveling. The subs are going up, content's going out. Everything to me was going great, but at the same time, like something was missing for some reason. Like I just felt like I needed to change the way I thought about the world. Like, you know. So I say this to say now, just to fast forward and speed that. And my pizza's getting cold, so I'm gonna talk and eat. And forgive me, but I gotta eat in front of y'all. I'm sorry, but mm. Have y'all ever had a cold pizza? A cold pizza is the best pizza. um. Oh, I forgot to say this. For small streamers, and I'm speaking from the heart because I'm there, right? Don't get mad when somebody critiques you. I just had somebody critique me, right? A friend of mine. And I swear that my friend thought that I was going to get mad or angry and not let him speak, or you know, a lot of people don't like constructive criticism. And I'm one too, I'll be honest, right? But all I can do is take accountability and say, yeah, man, I heard you, or yes, I heard you, I understand, and move different. You know what I'm saying? You only have one life to live. You gotta live for yourself. But at the same time, man, you gotta understand that, like, bro, whatever you say, whatever comes out of your mouth, it can affect somebody, man. And yes, I'm saying this is common sense, right? This guy is speaking common sense. We already know that, of course. But at the same time, man, when you're living life in the motions, man, these things that we call common sense, they don't appear to just happen. We don't appear to just do them because they're common sense. We're just living life. I'm one person that was doing that, you know? So I'm just saying this because this is the life that I'm living. Like, this is the steps that I've been taking. This is the path that I chose to take instead of me a year ago, you know? I'm still the same person. I'm just a better version of myself, man. And I will say this, that I'm also happy too, man. And I really do need to be a lot more personal. I try to make things interesting and try to, you know, maybe appeal to all audiences and stuff. But I think what's missing is like a little more personal, putting out a little more personal stuff about myself, and hoping that nobody judges me. That was my biggest fear. Like, nobody really just goes hard on me. But guess what? In the content world, I guess we gotta have tough skin. You gotta be able to take criticism or take people joking about you and then wear that shit and walk outside. You know, that shit bothers me. I told you that I wear everything on my sleeve, my emotions. But I promise anybody that is subscribed to me or any friend that I've had, you know, I have a really big heart, and I just want the best for, you know, the world and, you know, to grow.